Hello, Hamid.
You hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Hamid.
Yes, were you able to finish that sample using annotation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good, good, good.
Mhm.
Yes. So today we will see the other one in the inheritance mechanism, that is table
Mhm.
for concrete class. So a table will
Okay.
be created for a concrete class, and we will see using XML notation.
Okay.
So in this case, you can see there are three concrete classes: employee, regular employee, contract employee. So there will be
Yes.
three tables in the database,
Oh.
and these three tables will not be having any relationship with each other. So there are two ways
Okay.
to map these tables with the table per concrete class using union subclass element, and second one is each. So let me create a project.
Yeah.
Java project. And number 4. Finish. And configuring the build path.
This-
Add library.
Yeah.
User library. Hibernate. And from our previous sample, I'll copy this. So
Yeah.
I should have a regular employee. Right. Copy. Paste. On Hibernate CFG. In source. Yes, I copied. And let me open that. Yes, same thing.
Yeah.
So all those properties in Hibernate config and mapping resource is employee.hbm XML file.
Okay.
And model class for Hibernate for employee, and model class for contract employee extending this employee. Then model
Yeah.
class for regular employee extending this employee.
Yes.
Yes.
So all the things, and so employee HPM. I need this. I forgot to copy this. I'll copy this. Yes.
Okay.
So in this, the mappings. So previously we used discriminator, and this
Yeah.
discriminator created a column in the table, and the
Mm.
subclasses were created in the same table, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
And we have seen the null values for whatever the values that were not applicable, right?
Right.
Right.
Right. Now, so Hibernate mapping for class, and it has a table, and we don't need the discriminator column as of now.
Mm.
So I'll remove this discriminator. Yes, I remove this discriminator. Then we have an ID and property name, that is name of the name property present in the employee.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you can see, so there is an union subclass now. So we'll be using this tag. So union subclass element. So the union subclass element specifies the subclass, and it adds the columns of parent table into this table. So parent table's columns are added into this table.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, union subclass. So union subclass, and I have to close this with union subclass.
Okay.
Mm.
Yes, open tag, close tag for union subclass. In this, I don't need the discriminator, of course. And union subclass has a name of the class, including the package name, and table name, of course, we can do. So
Mm.
table, it is regular 100, I say, because for every concrete class a table is generated, right?
Right.
So we are giving the table name. Then those two properties present in the regular employee as it is.
Yes. Yeah.
The union subclass would stuff the parents properties into this then. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Similarly, the other one. Union subclass, union subclass. I don't need this discriminator value in this table. So it's contract. So it's contract 100 I'll give. And both the properties. So all we have done is done inside the class tag. These two unions.
Okay.
Okay. Like similarly
Mm.
yesterday we have done. Right.
Yeah.
We are done now. And let me execute this. Yes, in test client. So employee object, then regular employee, then contract employee, and we are saving all the three.
Yes.
And you can see here, employee object saved. Okay.
Yeah.
So there
Okay.
is one select statement, select ID from contract union, select ID from regular 100, union select ID from some select statement is filed. We will see that.
Yeah.
And you can see three insert statements. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So employee 100, so name and ID. Regular 100, name, salary, and you can see this name and ID are stuffed into regular 100 along with the specific columns present in the regular 100, right?
Right.
Right.
Name and ID are from the parent class, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
contract also. So pay per hour, contract duration. And name and ID are from parent class. That are stuffed, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let us see the data present in that. So employee 100, name, employee name, okay?
Yes.
Now REG 100, regular employee.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can see regular name, regular employee name and ID, okay?
Yes.
And salary, bonus, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then contract 100. So contract employee, and you can see here those pay per hour and contract duration from the contract employee.
Yes.
So each
Excuse me.
table is created for a concrete class. That's what table per concrete class.
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
On the result, I can see that the ID is incrementing
yes, because we used,
from one to
yes, we used ID increment generator in our Hibernate. What is that?
new generate.
Yes, this one. Generator value increment we have used, right? The same ID is being used there, right?
Okay. Because you
So
said there are three different tables, I thought each table has its own ID, not depending
yes,
on the other one.
yes, that is what it is. And the ID not depending in the sense the ID value is present in that what is that first table. And the ID is
Yeah.
getting incremented, but the same ID value is not seen. I'm saying, if the same ID value is seen, then there will be a relationship, right?
Okay. Ah, okay.
That's what they are independent tables.
Mm-hmm.
Got it?
Got it.
If the same ID has seen, then definitely there will be a relationship, right?
Right.
Right. So union subclass we use. One thing, when we use table per concrete class, then we use union subclass tag, and it creates the table for each concrete subclass. Okay.
Okay.
Then the same thing we have with annotations. Here you are already done with that table. What is a table per hierarchy? What table per
Yeah.
hierarchy?
Yeah.
So in that, the two annotations which we want to use, this at inheritance. Here you will be mentioning with our table per concrete class. You can see strategy type is inheritance type table per class. Okay,
Right.
and you can override you by using attribute overrides. You
Yeah.
can put column names, right?
Right.
And attribute overrides also we have already used and you are familiar with, right?
Right.
And here this at inheritance is used only with the parent class. Make a note, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, remaining the same. So
Yeah.
the employee class is strategy, I mean to say entity and table, and inheritance. You are applying the annotation, then generated value for ID in the employee, right?
Right.
Right.
And for regular employee, which is extending employee, entity table are common. Then you are using attribute overrides. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Even for a contract employee also you are using the same. Contract
Yeah.
employee extending. So attribute overrides. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And rest of the thing are same. And here you will be writing mapping classes.
Yes.
There are three mapping classes, right?
Right.
So you will be writing those three.
Yeah.
And even the test slates also remains the same. Okay.
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 So I want you to do with annotations this sample.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Then table per subclass. Yes. So here, when we go for table per subclass using XML file, so here in this
Mm.
case, the subclasses are mapped tables and they have a primary key foreign key relationship here.
Okay.
And we use join subclass. So
Okay.
when
Yeah.
we go for table per concrete class, union subclass tag, whereas here we go for join subclass. Okay.
Okay.
So the joint subclass element of class is used to map the child class with the parent
Yeah.
using primary key foreign key relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then yes, in this class, okay, auto property. So HBM2 DDL, there is the property right in HBM config file
Okay.
Okay.
that we will make it to auto instead of create. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Then I believe with the previous one was also it is create.
Yeah.
Yes, of course,
It
create,
was
right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And with this we will make with the auto and we will see yes the same relationship. And let me create one project for this also.
Okay.
I'll close this. Create a package and that is project
5.
5. Right. And let me configure the jar files. Configure build path. Libraries. Add library. User library. Hibernate. And I'll copy these things. Okay.
Yes.
And I'll copy both this employee as well as configuration
500.
file. And let me open all these. And I'll minimize this so that there will not be any confusion with the previous project.
Yeah.
Yes. So that is to update the property with update. So update. Then so here we'll be using join subclass, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Yes. So class mapping with ID, generator, and property name, and we go for giant subclass. So with the giant
Yeah.
subclass, so another thing here. So here the giant subclass element specifies the subclass and the key subelement of the giant subclass is used to generate the foreign key in the subclass mapped table. So there
Yeah.
will be primary key foreign key relationship. So we have a key subelement in the giant subclass, okay, that will map
Yes.
the key with the parent class, okay.
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 This foreign key will be associated with the primary key of the parent class, okay.
Okay.
So it has joined subclass and we need to add a key column.
Okay.
Let me do this. So it is joined subclass and joined subclass. Oh, no, I changed the class. I have to change it to subclass. Okay, right. And we need to have an ID. Key, that is key, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Key column. So ID. So employee ID being the key.
Yeah.
And so key, we need to mention this key with the second also, right? I'll change it to joint subclass. And this also to joint subclass. And you can see key is a mandatory column, so it is showing red in color. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I'm done. So we have added the key column
Yes.
and remaining as it is. So Hibernate test client will be adding some data and will be executing. Yes, I'm executing this. Something went wrong. Let us see. Could not insert a regular employee. So file ID does not have a default value for this. Okay. Let me check with a regular employee, only name and salary given. Okay. Okay. Right. Auto. Generated value we will mention with auto. So of course with increment. What about our increment? The generated value we have mentioned, I believe it is the same.
Yeah.
This increment. So let me try with I'll put create here. Let's see what happens with create.
Okay.
Objects are saved. Okay. Objects are saved. And you can see, okay, max of ID, some select statement is executed. Insert into employee 100. You can see over there, 2 inserts on employee and 1 insert on regular 100 and 1 insert on employee 100 and then an insert on contract 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show the data. So we will see employee 100. So we can see here. So there are 3 employees. I mean employee name, regular employee, contract employee. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the IDs are 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we go for regular 100. And you can see regular 100 employee ID was 2, right?
Yeah.
And his salary bonus, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So how about his name? His name is present in the parent table, right? And you
Yeah.
can obtain it from
Right.
this 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I go for
Contract.
contract. Contract. So employee ID was 3. And his paper hour or contract duration you can see here, right?
Right.
Yes.
And do you have now relationship with the parent table and the sub table, child table?
Yes.
Yes.
Primary key, foreign key, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So this is what highlighted here. And here, ignore this one. Putting the property to auto, maybe some mistake went over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Yes.
And the same thing with annotation.
Yeah.
Yes. So here, same annotation here at inheritance, where strategy would be inheritance type joint.
Yeah.
And there will be a primary key column, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So add that primary key column for parent class, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
That is employee class. And if you observe the key column, whatever I have given EID, so the column header is EID, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. I just want to highlight, I forgot that. So yes, for employee, so inheritance type joint and entity and table as it is, and ID generated value, name, and here you can see in our regular employee, which is extending from employee, the table and entity, and here you will be using primary key joint column. Okay.
Okay.
So which one in the parent class ID column name equals to ID. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And contract employee extends employee. Okay.
Okay.
So same entity and table. Primary key joined column is nothing but the ID present in the
Yeah.
employee,
And then,
right?
Yeah.
yes.
And their corresponding setters getters.
Mhm.
And those three class mappings as it
Yes.
is. Then as it is, no changes for the test client, Hibernate test client,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Right.
Yes, that's it. So here you need to focus on the annotation name over there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
And here we have primary key column. You need to put that primary key column. And
Yes.
with this, in interview they may ask you to come out with one hierarchy like this parent, regular employee, sorry, what is that? Employee, regular employee, contract employee extending from this employee, and they will ask you what happens in the table table per hierarchy, then what happens with table per subclass hierarchy, table per complete
Yes.
class hierarchy. They'll ask you to talk about the tables, how they are generated, and they will ask you about the IDs over there.
Okay.
Okay. So in our
Okay.
joined subclass, we have primary key foreign key relationships.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
with union subclass, they are independent tables,
Tables.
right?
Independent. Yeah.
And with a table per
All right.
hierarchy, single table is
Well,
generated, and the
yes.
subclasses columns are also embedded. I mean, no, I don't say embedded. It looks like embedded, right? With address also with embeddable embedded, the same address
Yeah.
object was added right to the single table.
Yes.
So similar to embedded, we have seen,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Right.
So you should be ready to write a table, show the employee ID, those columns, that is model classes as well as tables readily. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So mostly they'll ask these things because ORM Hibernate, object relational mapping. So how an object gets mapped to database, they'll ask.
All right.
Yes.
So this becomes the crucial part for you, mapping the model class to database. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
and have you started studying that those interview questions files which I shared with you?
Yeah.
Yes, some of them. There are too many, but
There are too many. I think did I highlight which are to be studied first?
yes, you did.
And have you started doing the same?
Yeah.
Yes, we started reading them.
Yes. For Servlet JS piece, Servlet JS piece, I told you this, right? If you remember this,
Yeah.
these things.
Yes.
So that will do enough. The rest of them, if you find time, then you can go. Once you are comfortable with these four files, then you just move to some other interview questions.
Yeah.
Then you can come back to this and read this PDFs or whatever it is available.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
was wondering how many questions do they ask during interview?
Interview would go on an average 20 to 30, 35 minutes.
Okay.
So you can imagine how many questions would go between, if you assume 30 minutes on an
Okay.
average. So how many questions would you expect in 30 minutes on an average? You just give 30 minutes of time you have.
15.
More than that, 50. 30
Oh,
minutes,
okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like a descriptive kind of thing, right?
Okay.
Simple statements they are.
Okay.
So if it is a long answer, descriptive kind of thing, then each question would take 2 minutes, like you said, 15 questions.
Okay.
So more than 15 questions you can expect. And the thing is, in the first 5-10 minutes, the
Mm-hmm.
interviewer will get an idea about you.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
when he puts question over there, if you are answering well, then he will be moving to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If you are not answering, what is the point of going conducting the interview for
Oh,
30 minutes?
yeah.
Uh,
Makes sense.
okay.
So
Yeah.
it depends upon how we are answering.
Yeah.
If we are answering well and he is satisfied and the interview goes for 30 minutes, it means you have done well almost.
Yeah.
Oh,
In most of the
okay.
cases, the interviews, if you are answering good for more than 75% of the questions, got
Mm-hmm.
it?
Got it.
Yeah.
It, me- it means you have done the interview well.
Okay.
So on an
Yeah.
average, at least 75% if you are answering, they will consider, okay, this candidate can be considered.
All
And
Yeah.
right.
out of 10 candidates who has already answered more than 75%, from then they will choose the best one.
Yeah.
At
Okay.
least to get into that eligibility, you should be able to answer 75% of the questions.
All right.
Yes.
So we need to target minimum 75%. Once we are
Okay.
comfortable with the 75%, then we have to target on above 90.
Okay.
If you are done with above 90, then the thing is you are almost done. Almost. So reaching more than 90 is a tough thing because
Okay.
only the candidate that gets selected would be in that level.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the eligibility would be minimum 75 to 80%. If you answer, then it's quite well and good.
okay.
So something like I'm just highlighting how the interview would be. So they will
Yeah.
start
Okay.
asking you to tell about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you will be describing yourself in few statements. So over there we highlight. So I'm just highlighting here. It's your file, right? So in interview preparations, first you should be good with frequently asked interview questions. That is those files which I shared with you. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the questions would be basic questions, fundamental questions. It would be not the uh, major things, the little things which are present. They will focus on.
Okay.
And third, the questions would be from core Java, advanced Java, then SQL, sometimes PLSQL, then frameworks. So whatever frameworks you are mentioning, Hibernate, Spring, Struts, whatever you are mentioning. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So these are the areas you will get questions. So in the first 10-15 minutes, so if you want to win yourself, you should be good at these things. These things. Only then he will move to frameworks. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
And
Uh,
are you appearing the interview as a fresher or by with a manipulated experience? I am asking you the question.
Yeah.
Are you attending the interviews for a fresher job or you are putting up some experience in your resume?
They
putting
said
up
they'll
some experience.
experience.
How much experience approximately?
We don't know yet.
Okay, when did you finish your graduation?
Um, 3 months ago,
Oh, is it a post graduation or
masters.
great?
Masters. Mm.
So if you are going for manipulated experience, then your master degree will not be mentioned in your resume.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
How do you put a gap then?
What do
How
you
will you
mean?
cover, how will you mention that you have some experience?
I mean, some of us have done some work previously before coming to US in Java, and we did some project in undergraduate school using
Yes,
Java.
that's a different thing. That's a different thing. I'm
mm.
talking about work experience,
Work experience.
right? That's what I'm asking you. How your resume would be? Is it a fresher resume or some experienced profile it is?
I think it will be some experienced profile.
How many years of experience?
We don't know yet. We will talk to Mike. They will be the one who will be determine
Right,
the year of experience they will give us.
right. You talk to him. So if you are coming out with some manipulated experience, like you already worked for 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, got it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then you should be in the same way to. I mean, you should be much confident then. Like, though you have done your masters just now and you did not work, right?
yeah,
Yes.
But still, we put in our resume that you have worked already.
yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it happens. Of course, it happens in the IT industry. Even in
yeah.
India, also it happens.
We know.
Mm.
That is fake experience, we say, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because only the experienced people are entertained for the interviews.
Mm-hmm.
That is the
Exactly.
reason. For
Yeah,
fresher jobs, the opportunities would be less.
yeah,
Yeah.
That is why the candidates also are running for mentioning the experience.
yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
Got it.
So, okay. When the time comes, you just have a word with him, how much experience you are putting, so that you have to, suppose if you are mentioning 3 years of experience, then
Mm-hmm.
your preparation also should be the same way. It means
The same.
the
Mm.
interviewer will have an idea that you are experienced and 3 years
Yeah.
of experience you have. So you should,
Yeah.
I mean, your confidence also should be in the same level. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
It makes
Of
sense.
course. Mm.
Yes. And you should be well and good with these things. And if possible, you get time. And for these three, I mean these things. This core
Mm.
Java, advanced Java, head first series. Have you seen this
No.
Head first.
core Java
Mm.
and servlet JSPs?
Yeah.
I'll show you that book. You can download it from website. Yes, head first for Java, head first core Java. You can see it is of 34 MB.
Oh,
And this book, Your Brain on Java.
Okay.
It's second edition as of now. It's available in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and yeah, you never seen this book?
no.
No, no.
Then you are missing much in Java. Then I suggest you to go through this book for sure.
Okay.
If you are quite interested, I suggest you to buy this book.
Mm-hmm.
If not, at least you have that PDF with your mobile as well as computer.
All right.
Yeah.
And very fantastic illustrations are given for every concept here.
Okay.
And it takes time to study. So whenever you get time, please go through this book.
Okay.
Okay.
100%. That would help you a lot.
All
And
right.
I told you, right? Yes. Yes.
On which website can we find it, or
It is available on forshare.com.
for sure? Oh, okay.
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 And I told you, right? In interview, the interviewer may be asking you the little things, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those little things are focused here.
Okay.
Oh,
It's fantastic book. You can never see such a book. You cannot compare such book with any other book.
oh,
Yes, absolutely. You love reading it if you start reading it.
oh, good.
It's not like reading, it's like talking to that book.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can
that's
see.
great.
You can see some
And
pictures here.
wow.
Once you look at that pictures, they will stick onto your mind.
Yeah.
So I want you to go through this book, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
And we have another book, Servlets and JSPs. Head first, Servlets and JSPs. This also second edition is available, and it's also
Mm-hmm.
35 MB of size. And you can see a brain-friendly guide.
Hmm. Okay.
And if you remember, I have shown you some images, right, in Servlet JSPs,
Yes.
request response
Yeah.
scenario, everything
Yeah.
actually I extracted from this head first book.
Okay.
So they give clear idea about the concepts. And if you are done with these two books, I it means you are confident you will get a job.
All right.
And you are confident you can give certification exam also.
Yeah. Okay.
So aim to your certification once you are done with your course. And right now you start from first learn that frequently asked questions, the files. Then
Mm-hmm.
whenever you have time, read these two books.
The book. Okay.
Start with core Java. Once it is done, only then you can go for solid JSPs. Or
Yeah.
you can read parallelly also because you have knowledge on both core Java as well as solid JSPs also.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
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 All right then. So whenever we find time in our sessions, I'll discuss about the interview preparation. So these things, basic fundamentals, and here I'll conduct some mock type of interview also for you,
All
so
right.
that
Okay.
you can see the questions which are seen in the interview, and I'll see how you are narrating the answer, and I'll
Okay.
help you how to go with that. Okay.
Yeah, that will
Okay.
be helpful.
Fine then. I'll email you these two things and I want you to work out on these two samples and we shall continue tomorrow.
Yeah. How about the other question regarding the era we faced with the libraries?
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'm not able to find time yesterday also.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
see that and I'll let you know. Okay.
All right, no
Yeah.
worries.
Fine then. See you
Fine.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay.